President Trump has signed a new executive order removing the federal requirement for multilingual services. This means government documents, assistance programs, and public services may no longer be available in any other language than English. Hi, this is Simon Shetty, the founder of Smart Green Card, and in today's video, we are going to explore Trump's latest executive order declaring English as the official language of the United States. We'll also break down what this means for immigrants, for bilingual education, and why this policy is causing major backlash out there. Quick heads up, I'm not an immigration attorney. This video is for informational purposes only, and if you need specific legal advice, you should always consult a licensed US immigration attorney. On March 1st of 2025, President Trump signed an executive order declaring English as the official language of the United States. Now, this might sound symbolic to you, but it has some real consequences. The order actually allows federal agencies to discontinue multilingual services. That means essential documents or government assistance and public services may no longer be provided in languages other than English. And this effectively overturns a policy from President Bill Clinton's era, which ensured language accessibility for people with limited English proficiency under the Title VI of the Civil Rights Act. So while this order doesn't outright ban multilingual services at the face of it, it actually removes federal obligation to provide them, leaving the decision up to individual states and agencies if they want to do it really or not. So this change directly impacts immigrant communities, and here's how. Right now, there are about 42 million people in the US that speak Spanish as their primary language, and about 3 million that speak Chinese, and many of them rely on multilingual services for healthcare, for education, for legal assistance, and even government benefits. Without federal language support, these communities might actually struggle with accessing medical care, even understanding legal rights, and completing even government paperwork and engaging in civil life. For example, imagine an elderly immigrant trying to apply for Medicare, but the application is only in English. They either have to find someone to translate it or risk misunderstanding crucial details and potentially misrepresenting themselves on that application. So supporters of the order actually argue that it promotes national unity and efficiency, but critics see it as a little bit of a different move to marginalize immigrants. Another major concern is bilingual education. Many schools in immigrant-heavy areas offer dual language programs, and these help students learn in both English and their native language as well. Studies show that bilingual education improves cognitive flexibility. It also enhances academic performance, and it prepares students for a globalized workforce. But with this order, states may feel pressured to cut funding for bilingual programs and also push for English-only education. And this could set back potentially millions of students who benefit from that kind of multilingual learning that was there before. The impact won't really be overnight, but the changes will probably happen gradually. A new federal mandate now aligns national policy with the decisions of more than 30 states that have already designated English as their official language. And this means that many government offices may soon start reducing or eliminating multilingual services as well. Now, English-only advocacy groups may pressure local governments to follow suit, further limiting language access in general. This usually wouldn't be a massive issue in general, but then there are going to be those communities which are going to be affected because of this precise policy. Now, some activists out there also warn that this is yet another step towards restricting immigration and making life a little harder for non-English speakers. On the other hand, Trump supporters believe that prioritizing English helps immigrants assimilate faster and reduces government spending on translation services, which kind of makes sense as well. I mean, just take a look at Germany's policy where they actually mandate you to learn German or know German. Even Portuguese mandate you to know Portuguese in order to become a Portuguese citizen eventually. So is there really something wrong in this? I don't think there is anything fundamentally wrong in this, but there are people on both sides of the aisle that have legitimate concerns about how this affects the broader group of people out there. This is definitely an evolving policy, and its implementation may vary state by state as well. So if you or someone you know could be impacted, here's generally what you can do. You can stay informed by keeping up with updates on how states are adapting to this change. You can also support language education by advocating for multilingual programs in schools. You should get involved by connecting with local organizations focused on language access and community support. Let me know in the comments below, do you think this executive order is a broad reach? Will it help or hurt immigrants in the US? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates, and I'll see you in the next video.